Hey guys, so I finally finished this big monster of a book. Well, because it's a whole trilogy of the Summer I Turned Pretty trilogy. It actually didn't take me as long as I thought it would, probably because I couldn't put it down. But I actually have a lot to say about this book, so half of this is going to be spoiler free. And then if you haven't read any of the books of this series or haven't finished the series, I suggest you stop this video because I got a lot of things to say about what I have problems with and stuff. So, I'll get right into what I want to say. If I can open my little notey book where I took all my notes. Let's see. Here we go. Okay, so this is by Jenny Han, and I read this from May 22nd, 2016 to May 31st, 2016. I gave the trilogy as a whole 5 out of 5 stars on Goodreads, but I also gave each individual book a rating in my little notes. So I'll tell y'all. The first book, which was The Summer I Turned Pretty, I gave 5 stars. I really enjoyed it. The second book, It's Not Summer Without You, I gave 4 stars because it just wasn't as strong to me. And my favorite out of the trilogy was We'll Always Have Summer. I gave 5 out of 5 stars. Okay. So before I get into my thoughts, I'll tell you a little bit about what this book is about. The basic summary is this girl named Isabel, but everybody calls her Belly. It's her nickname. She's been going to a summer house with her mother for every summer of her life. Her mother's best friend summer house. Her name is Susanna, it was Susanna, and her friend's mom Susanna has 2 boys named Jeremiah and Conrad, and they were like I think Jeremiah might be 2 years older than her, and Conrad might be 3 or something like that, maybe 4. And she has had a crush on Conrad since she was little. She considers him her first love and everything. And as the trilogy goes, as she gets older, the boys start noticing her in a different light, as in they start becoming attracted to her, and drama ensues. So the main thing about this trilogy that I found interesting, because I'm not really one for little romance. I like summer romances, but I figured, this looks a little cheesy, but everybody was raving about this series. The thing about Jenny Han is she definitely keeps you on your toes. She doesn't make it a stereotypical romance. There's definitely a lot of twists and turns that I didn't see coming or that I got angry at, which, made it a good read. So it's not a boring, stereotypical romance read. Now I guess if you haven't read the series, you should leave because I want to talk about some of the issues, stuff that happened in the book. So if you want to stay and you read the series and you want to, hear what I have to say, you can keep watching. I was Team Jeremiah. At first I was Team Conrad, but then by the time the second book or first book ended, I was definitely Team Jeremiah. I actually really like Cam, the boy she goes out with briefly in the first book, but he ended up not being very important at all. But I just found that Jenny Han used the cheating in the third book. We'll Always Have Summer as a plot device to get Conrad back in, because I really found that it was out of his character. You could really tell Jeremiah loved Isabel so much, and I was just like, I can't see him doing that. But the plot twist did throw me off guard. I wasn't expecting that to happen. The reason why I'm Team Jeremiah is because in the whole series, Conrad strings Isabel along. He tells her he wants her, then he doesn't, then he wants her and he doesn't, and he does romantic things, and the next thing he's running away. And I'm like, I really don't just see him being a good partner, and his excuse as to why he acted that way, that he gave Isabel to Jeremiah, that his mom, because Susanna eventually dies of cancer. When she dies, she says, please take care of him, and he considers giving him Isabel, taking care of him. So that's why he broke her heart so many times and let her on, and I'm just like, I just don't buy that. I just found Jeremiah really cared about her enough, and I just found the cheating thing a way to get Conrad back in, because it's obviously set up where she was going to be with Conrad all along. And at the end of it, I was glad she was just happy, but I would have preferred her with Jeremiah. He just got her. He was always sweet. He really cared about her, especially at the end when he's when they were about to get married, he says, no, you still love Conrad. You can see the pain when he's beating the wall, and he's like, I don't want to be your second choice. I'm like, oh God, it just broke me, but I think I would rather date Conrad personality-wise, but I just think that Isabel should have ended up with Conrad. But all in all, I really like the series. All in all, I really like the series. I enjoyed it. It's a good summer read. It definitely rung in the summer really well for me. So, like I said, I gave the trilogy as a whole 5 stars on Goodreads. I started my Kindle book, which is called Notes from a Scandal, and I decided I wanted to read something darker after this lighthearted little summer drama. So I went with a book that is a fictional tale of a best friend explaining why her friend had... Oh crap, and my phone is going off. Sorry about that. But in that book, it's a friend writing down the story of why her friend had an affair with one of her students. So I'm like, I felt like a darker read, so I went with that. I have a lot of videos coming up, some beauty hauls, some book hauls I'll be doing throughout the week. I'll do the mask video that you guys wanted to do eventually. I'll probably do book hauls and beauty hauls first. I also got another mask, so if y'all want to see that mask in a demo, I'll do that, but I'll talk about that in one of my beauty haul videos. There's a lot coming up, so I'll see you guys real soon, and thanks for watching.